In the quiet village of Njoro, women were measured by their marriages and men by their cattle. Among the villagers lived Sandra, a woman of 30 who carried herself with quiet dignity. She was beautiful in her own way, eyes sharp as obsidian and hair that curled like river waves, but what the villagers saw was her unmarried state. For years, the whispers grew louder. "She must be barren, too proud to settle. No man wants her."
Sandra kept silent. What no one knew was that Sandra was not ordinary. Born during an eclipse, she carried in her bloodline the gift of whispered fire. An ancient had warned her before passing. "Child, never let grief and anger spill. What you feel will burn the world around you."
Sandra had kept her power hidden, tending her garden, weaving baskets, pretending their mockeries slid off her like rain. But years of scorn are heavy stones on the soul. One fateful evening, during the village festival, the ridicule turned cruel. A drunken elder stood before the crowd and declared, "A woman like Sandra is a curse herself. No husband, no children, only shadows for company." The villagers roared with laughter. Sandra's hands trembled. Her chest heaved. Something inside her cracked. The air stilled. Torches flickered. Then silence. From Sandra's lip came no words, only a hum that thickened into a vibration. The ground quivered. The sky darkened. That night, a strange curse fell upon Njoro. Children's laughter froze in their throats. Livestock refused to eat. Rivers ran shallow. And the villagers found they could not speak at all. Voices stolen clean away. Panic consumed them. Priests tried rituals. Elders tried sacrifices. But nothing worked. Whispers turned into desperate gestures, until at last the villagers realized whose hand was in this. The elders were surprised and of what can be of her power, but still can't justify. They keep on transpiring to hurt her, but no avail. Rather, calamities keep on befalling them, which made them to ask for forgiveness. They came to Sandra's home, writing pleas in the dirt, bowing before her. "Forgive us, restore us, we were blind." Sandra's watched them, her heart divided between pain and power. For once they looked at her, not as an object of ridicule, but as a force greater than them all. She had the choice, return their voices, or let silence reign. Her night grew restless. Power sang in her veins, but so did loneliness. What was victory, if it meant eternal solitude? In the end, Sandra stood at the village square, lifted her hands, and released her magic. Voices returned, rivers flowed, cattle fed, and children laughed again. The people wept with relief, but also with fear. They knew now the weight of her wrath. From that day, none mocked her again. Some revered her, some avoided her, but all respected her. Sandra's lived not as a wife or a mother, but as the keeper of silence, the woman who had once stolen their voices and could do so again. And though she forgave, she never forgot, for power, once tasted, never truly sleeps.